Morbius is coming at us in early 2022. Where the film fits in the MCU timeline remains to be seen, but there's definitely hints in the trailer of what is going on. You know, considering Spider-Man is wanted for murder, but it's the wrong Spider-Man. Now one of the stars of the film, the co-star Tyrese Gibson, confirms that the film is in fact set in the MCU. So this info is coming at us directly from Comic Book, and recently they got to sit down with Tyrese Gibson and talk about Fast 9. And of course, his involvement with Marvel was brought up because he is going to be playing a special agent in the upcoming Morbius film. We've known about this for a while. At one point, there was rumors he could be playing Blade because he was teasing it, but this didn't end up going that way, so Morbius it is. So now everybody wants to know, how exactly and can it even connect to the MCU? So they just outright ask him, is Morbius part of the MCU? He replied with a yes, and then they asked him to clarify by saying, are the Avengers a part of this world? And he replied yes. And then he wanted to move on past that. So something here, of course, had to link things together. I think everybody understands that. I think everybody knows that. We knew that in some way, shape, and form, this thing had to connect to something Spider-Man related, since Spider-Man is literally acknowledged. We see Adrian Toomes, we see the Vulture, it's all there. We just have no idea how. Why is there a wrong Spider-Man? Are they maybe confirming that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is going to wear the Raimi suit, but for some reason they used a stand-in image from the game? I mean, I don't know. Look, it's Sony. Who knows what their plans are? Sony doesn't know their plans, apparently, because they seem to change when the wind changes. But again, I think there's a lot going on here, and slowly, as everybody keeps saying, once you see the next Spider-Man, once you see Doctor Strange, once you see Venom 2, you will understand. Morbius is another giant piece of that puzzle. And I think everything, once we get to this time next year, will be so clear that we're all just going to look back at all these types of videos and speculations we had and go, wow, we were all stupid. It was literally right there in front of us the entire time. Because it's happened tons of times before already. So, I think we're trying to overcomplicate things, and they're going to have to make them simple because the everyday audience has to understand it in a simple way. Because they're the ones that these films are mostly targeted at, because the majority of the audience is not us. It's not the hardcore nerds, it's the casuals. But hey, Morbius is now in the MCU. Confirmed. So, hunka hunka?